Oh, it has been a little too long since my last upload. A lot of things have come out in the games that I like. For instance, there's been a few updates in RuneScape that I've missed out on because I've been playing like three or four other games right now. I've been playing Teamfight Tactics a little bit. I actually didn't think I would like that game series very much, the auto chess type stuff very much, but it's okay actually. And oh my god, my friends got me into Monster Hunter World, and boy, let me tell you, that's just where like the last like month of my life went, month or two. Oh man. Anyway, uh, should the topic of microtransactions has finally been brought up in Old School RuneScape, and I'm gonna state it now. I don't want microtransactions in RuneScape. I don't think anyone does. Um, and the devs seem to be pretty much on our side, but everyone's very skeptical about it. Pretty much the same thing seemingly happened in RS3. It started with tiny things, and then boom, bada bam. Look at the game now. You can't. When you log into the game, there's a little treasure chest that pops up at the top of the screen saying, "Hey, click on me, buy more stuff from me." And I'm not necessarily saying microtransactions are inherently bad, but the way they work in RS3 is what I think everyone is fearful of. The way that the old school team seems to be implementing them is seemingly just cosmetics for the time being, and I'm actually all for the ones they propose, the different house skins, the color of your character, the purple Twitch Prime skin we did like what roughly a year ago now. That wasn't that bad, right? Like we got it like the next day, within a week. I can't remember. I don't even use the dang thing, but I do think it's really cool to see that kind of thing in RuneScape. Actually, I'm not too opposed to that. It's not like it's game breaking. It's not doing anything insane. And the things that they've proposed so far aren't things that people are even gonna see for the most part, because you're almost always wearing armor in RuneScape. For the different skin colors they've proposed. No one, not very many people go in your house if you're an Iron Man like me. This literally means nothing to you, so this really didn't affect me very much, and I was actually kind of looking forward to it. The teleports are the only thing that other people would see that you have that might influence. I mean, listen, you can't even purchase these; they're just going to be obtainable somehow in game, and that's not a problem. I really listen. I want RuneScape. I want Jagex to prosper for as absolutely long as possible. Think about just how happy and excited the community was when mobile dropped. The player base went up like literally 100,000 players. I think there was a point where it was like 200,000 players or something ridiculous like that, and everyone was pooping dukes. And that's the kind of growth Jagex wants in the game, and that's the kind of growth I want to see in the game. So if doing little partnerships like this firstly helps the community grow, but also helps membership not climb in price anymore, I'm completely for it, to be honest. Like I understand everyone's concerns, but listen, uh, the mods were talking on the couch last week. No, this week. It was this. No, it was last week. Whenever the last dev talk they had, they brought it up, and I'm gonna bring it up here too. This is like the only game company I can think of that allows its players to vote in content for the game. You can't. If there is another game company doing this, fantastic. This is the way content pretty much, not literally always should be this way, and sometimes I think Jagex should pull the lever themselves sometimes. Uh, but I'm glad they at least they work with us very very closely compared to like I don't mean to bring up the devil, but EA or something. Look at any of their games, or Bungie, or literally any other. Wow, like sure, yes, they listen to the community, but not nearly as like a brotherhood as Jagex seemingly does to us, and that's something I absolutely love RuneScape for as a whole. Jagex is listen. They've made a million mistakes. No company is perfect. We've all made mistakes, so let's not pretend that we don't for a minute. I This isn't scripted or anything, so I'm sorry if this is getting slightly off topic. But again, I'm not completely for this kind of stuff happening in the RuneScape. But again, if it's giving them more money to do this kind of thing, and it's getting RuneScape's name out there, and they're doing all these really nice things to make the beginning of the game a little easier for players to get into. I try to teach my get my little cousin into it. He liked it for a little bit. Him and I were killing cows and goblins and lumbridge like ye olden days. It was very nostalgic for me. I had the biggest grin ear to ear when I was, teaching him all this stuff, helping him get through Tutorial Island. It really got me for a minute, I'm not gonna lie. And I want everyone, or at least as many people as possible, to experience this game, because what's holding a lot of people back from playing this game is the graphics, and to me, I think the graphics are amazing. I really, this is a topic for another day, but I'm fine with the way the game looks. I love it so very much. It's very stylistically old, you know what I'm saying? Think like almost like a Banjo-Kazooie. Like, it's old looking, absolutely, but it holds up, you know. But back on the topic of implementing these partnership cosmetics, I'm okay with it, man. Like, I really don't see the big. I see the big hullabaloo. I see everyone's concerns. But listen, Jagex has been pretty good about the look. I imagine the partnership cosmetics would be almost exactly how they were implemented with the Twitch Prime partnership purple skin. So long as it's like that, fine. And I'm sure, not sure, but the potential for them to talk about, hey, now that we did this, everyone's scared we're gonna give an inch and they're gonna take a mile, and then the next update we'll see, okay, you can buy this alternate look for your rune armor or something ridiculous. I really don't see that happening. I think Jagex has learned their lesson with Old School. That's why when they reintroduce content like Prif, for instance, they're balancing it differently than RS3 did. It's not nearly as dumb as it is in RS3. It's still really good. It's going to be an incredible training ground for people who have the requirements, base 70s basically. Man, this is really wearing me out here talking about all this. I guess I'm just trying to calm everyone down, because there's a lot of negativity going around about this, and it has me a little worried. Not worried, but I just think everyone needs to calm down for a minute. It really doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. We all want Jagex to be very profitable. We want them all to take their jollies whenever they please. Go. I don't really know what to say. I'm really bad at ending videos. I think this is just gonna be my ending, saying I'm really bad at ending videos. So see ya. I like that. I actually really like that. That'll be like the moniker for now, I guess, until we come up with something else. But to really end the video this time, everyone just take a deep breath, really look at what they're saying about these updates, and maybe reconsider, because let's be honest, new teleport designs would be really cool. New house skins, no one's ever really going to see anyway, are cool. New skins for your character that you're rarely ever going to see. Oh, that guy's orange. Oh, man. It's not really that big of a deal. And I'm not a Jagex shill. I have like 5 subscribers. They don't even know I exist yet. I've been making off and on more magic content lately anyway. Whatever, I need to let this video end. It's going nowhere at this point. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm bad at ending videos. See ya.